The UK has a big problem. There are nearly 1 million 16 to 24-year-olds not in work or training, and the numbers are rising.
It's a very complex issue, but there are a lack of employment opportunities for our young people.
It must have been in the hundreds. I'd had warnings on Indeed about being a bot because of how many jobs I had applied for.
I was thinking, like, what is the point of applying online if my application is going up against hundreds, if not thousands, of other applications?
So how does the government reverse this trend, and what damage could it do in the meantime?
This charity in Mansfield is helping 350 young people who are struggling to make the transition from school into work. Nat and Jacob have both been searching for full-time, permanent jobs for 18 months and say competition is fierce, even for bar work. But just before Christmas, Hayden finally landed a job as a bartender.
How helpful was the support you got from job centres?
Would you like the honest answer?
Yes.
They don't help. They push you into benefits and they keep you on benefits. And that's the hard part.
How many jobs do you think you'd applied for?
It must have been in the hundreds. I'd had warnings on Indeed about being a bot because of how many jobs I had applied for.
We want to work and we want to earn money and feel good about ourselves. We don't want to be sat at home in a rut, not doing anything and not speaking to people. You know, we need that interaction. We need that social aspect.
It's extremely hard to be a young person. For a while, I was thinking, like, what is the point of applying online if my application is going up against hundreds, if not thousands, of other applications?
For more than 15 years, this charity has helped young people to develop skills, strengthen their CVs and regain confidence. They aren't surprised that the number out of work or education is approaching 1 million.
It's a very complex issue, but there are a lack of employment opportunities for our young people. They're struggling to find work experience placements. We're also noticing that their social skills and their confidence is very low, possibly as a result of COVID. And then layered on top of that, there is fundamental issues with the benefit system that possibly serves to entrap young people rather than to empower them.
The government says tackling what it calls a crisis of opportunity for young people is a priority. It's rolling out a youth guarantee scheme which will offer 50,000 paid work placements to 18 to 21-year-olds who've been out of work for more than 18 months. And the former minister, Alan Milburn, is leading a review to identify what more can be done.
But the Chancellor is under pressure to act sooner. Next week, she'll update Parliament on the state of the economy and the public finances.
So the risk is, if we don't act, that this worrying trend becomes an entrenched crisis in the long term.
The number of young people out of work and education last rose above 1 million 14 years ago. It was subsequently reduced, and many argue it can be reduced again. The prize is obvious: better prospects for the young and lower welfare bills for the taxpayer. John Hills, ITV News in Mansfield.